Hello. Hi. How you doing? I made 117 videos within a year's time. 1 year. I'm going on 1 year. April 1st would be my 1 year in this channel. But I never even did YouTube. I'm kind of still new to YouTube because, like I said, 1 year. I only got I'm very, very low on subscribers. I only got 51. I get a lot more views than subscribers, I'll tell you. Um, my last 5 videos were probably the best I ever did because I gained subscribers and I actually got likes on them. So, because I think I'm doing good, that I'm going to continue on and do something else right now. 2 videos ago, it's like 2 or 3 days ago, I made this big giant contradiction video where you understand that I tell myself I'm going to work without bookmarks, no notes, go all by memory. Now I'm like a contradiction guy. I can memorize dozens of contradictions. So I got over 3 dozen or more verses right here. And I got a little small margin of a dozen verses about your cherry picks, about how the New Testament is just so much better. You're gonna toss out the old. Fucking. I said the last 5 videos. I had the same Christian who was viewing through the whole video. Now this one particular video was over an hour, and I commend anybody who sticks with me for a whole hour. I try to make it exciting. I try to add comedy. I vow to myself that I'm going to do them all ad lib. I'm just winging it. Ad lib. Improv. That's the word I was looking for. Improv. I want to do ad lib, improv, work without notes, and show you that I can memorize dozens of contradictions in my head. And I happen to be an atheist. I'm not a Christian. Christians don't do these kind of videos. Well, I'm a fucking show off because I got a photographic memory and a photographic mind. Okay. So, one of the videos was an hour, and this Christian guy was in a live chat comments. And, once a Christian gets in there, they want to comment over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And he kept on pasting these verses about Galatians. I said, he's posting shit about Galatians. He says, ever since Jesus, the Old Testament does not count anymore. It's like the Old Testament ended, and then once there's Jesus, you might as well take All your fucking Old Testament shit. See how much that is. See how much it is? Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, everything on this side is the Old Testament. I want you to take it. I want you to rip out all the pages because you told me that the Old Testament doesn't count. And you did that in like 4 or 5 straight videos where you're like trolling my chats. I gave you a chance because you said that you agreed with me on something, but it happened to be not about the Old Testament, New Testament contradiction video that I spent a whole fucking hour on. It was not easy because I'm memorizing 3 dozen verses on this side and a dozen verses on this side. The contradiction side about how everything in the Bible counts, all the commandments, and everything's supposed to count, and you're supposed to obey it, or you're fucking cursed. Or, we only live in the new. That Old Testament stuff doesn't count. I said, well, that means that you do not worship a God. You do not worship a Jesus. You worship the Apostle Paul. Because all you want to do is quote Galatians and Romans to me in the chat on the side. You worship Galatians and Romans that was written by the Apostle Paul. The Apostle Paul was like an insurrectionist. He disobeyed God. He disobeyed Jesus. You want me to show you in video that I can do that? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Let's go with that, okay? Deuteronomy 6:4. Not there. Deuteronomy 6:4. Hey, I know it's an Old Testament that you don't like because you don't like anything in the Old Testament. You say you're a Christian and you don't like anything that you bad old atheist, Old Testament cherry picker. When you go to Deuteronomy 6:4, it says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. You reject that one Lord because you're posting this shit about Galatians and Romans about how the Old Testament doesn't count. I want to tell you, Mo, that you're mistaken. That your fucking God is Paul, the Apostle Paul, who writes Romans and Galatians. You're not observing the fucking Yahweh God of the Old Testament. And he says, Exodus 20. Exodus 20. Oh, Exodus 20. Exodus 20 actually means something to some Christians. Even the ones who say it's only in the New Testament, it's only in the New Testament. But when it comes to my damn 10 Commandments, my Exodus 20, I want it plastered on the walls of the courtrooms. I want it placed out in public for everyone to see. My damn 10 Commandments. What does your damn 10 Commandments say? Thou shalt not take the Lord thy God's name in vain. Fuck you, asshole motherfucker. God damn it, Jesus fucking Christ. Do not take his name in vain. Exodus 20, verse 7. This is what I was trying to get at. Exodus 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make any graven images or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above or the earth beneath or as waters under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them nor serve them. For I, the Lord God, am a jealous God, visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generations. That means great grandfather sinned. So you're fucking fucked too. And and then I got the live chatter. The Christian guy over here saying, hey, you're still talking about Old Testament shit, aren't you? You're still talking about the Old Testament. It doesn't apply and it doesn't count. We got rid of that law thing when we got Jesus. Right? That's my cherry picker Christian who wants to comment in the live chat. Do I have any more cherry picker Christians? I don't see anybody in the live chat. I see one viewer with 0 likes. So I got one viewer. And sometimes the one viewer turns out to be a Christian. Even if it's an hour-long video, they'll still tune all the way in and want to nitpick at what I fucking say as if I'm wrong or something. I think I'm in the right because why do you think I concluded atheism? I'm in the right because the book is in the wrong. I'm more moral than that book. I'm more intelligent than that book. That's a stupid, dumb fuck book. Third grade elementary school kids are more smarter than that fucking book. Some of the shit in there looks like it's been written by a second grade elementary school kid. Doesn't fucking know anything. So, no Christian viewer. The Christian viewer who make troll-like comments like the Old Testament. No, stop going in that Old Testament. You know what your Jesus said about that? Okay. The red letters are all that Jesus said. It's a lot of shit. Matthew 5:17 through 19. Think not that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. Think not that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. Law or the prophets makes up all the Old Testament. He's in Matthew 5. He's not talking about all those other New Testament books. And when does Jesus ever quote Galatians or Romans? No, he's saying the law and the prophets, which means Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua. Everything in the Old Testament counts because Jesus said, think not that I've come to destroy the law or the prophets. I'm not come to destroy, but to fulfill it. Fulfill it. Your Jesus says fulfill it. Means he's talking about everything that's before Matthew. That's all the motherfucking Old Testament. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass. I guess that didn't happen yet. Not one jot, not one little title shall pass from the law till all be fulfilled. All be fulfilled. I say I count that as bullshit because a lot of this shit is fucking fairy tale, mythological, dumb fuck shit. It doesn't mean anything. So all be fulfilled. I don't think it's all going to be fulfilled. I don't think so. Whosoever therefore shall break one of the least of these commandments. If you shall break one of these commandments, there's like 613 of them at least. I'm sure you've broken at least one of them, right? Or two or three of them. Okay. He shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. Even if you break one commandment, least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So, another thing is talking about that hour-long video. It could have been 2 hours, actually. It's a lot more additional material going into. There's a lot. So, I let these troll-like comments distract me. And I keep on looking over there. Oh, well, this morning, I have nothing going on right now. But trolls trying to cause some discord. I shouldn't let them get to me. You know? Why even look over there? But I've had threats of violence over there. I've had people say, I want to know where you live. I want to go over there and kick your ass because you're making fun of my religion. I've had people say, I want your name, address right now. I want to go over there and kick your motherfucking ass. You fucking evil ass bitch atheist who makes fun of my book. How dare you make fun of my mythical book? I want to kill you because of it. You got the block button. You got the report button. I think name and address is a little way too personal. And once they say, I want that, then they want to say shit like, I want to fucking kick your ass and beat the shit out of you. And I don't see you making any videos about how this motherfucker is really even true. How many Christians make their own videos? Christians don't make their own videos. They don't even read their book. They just want to hear what the pastor says. Bach. Pastor says Bach. It's like you're going into a birdhouse when you go into a church. You go into a birdhouse and you're chirp, 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 Bach, Bach, Bach. It's like you're just parroting what the pastor says to you. I guess I'm going to make this a very long video because I'm taking my time in it. To tell you the truth, I don't even really like reading that. I don't like reading it. I'm only using it as a weapon against self. Do you know that I do not endorse that book, and I don't advocate the use of words of that book? That I'm an atheist. I use that book as a weapon against itself. It's all evil. It's all lies. I'm capital N-O-T. I'm not a pastor. I'm an activist against that evil, despicable book. So, yeah, but Mo, the Galatians and the Romans and shit that I pasted there. That really means something. Yeah, it means that you're kissing Paul, the Apostle Paul's ass, and you're rejecting the Jesus and the God shit that I told you. He says, I don't want any more gods. Well, your Jesus does get contradictory on his statements. We're going to get to that. How does Jesus contradict himself? Or he's going to contradict Deuteronomy 6:4. It says, I am God, there's no one else but me. But then there's this little Jesus dude who's supposed to be selling fucking special. When he says, John 10:34, what does it say in John 10:34? Jesus answered them. He says, is it not written that we are all gods? Ye are all gods. He says, isn't it written? As if this motherfucker, literal motherfucker, is carrying around the Old Testament. I think in Jesus' time, no one had the book form. I think majority of this shit wasn't even written. It was compiled afterwards. If you think Jesus had an Old Testament, and it says that he quoted from the Old Testament, and John 10:34 says, Jesus answered them, is it not written in the book of your law? If he says, is it not written in the book of your law, he's acknowledging that there's an Old Testament. He's speaking about this in John, and he's speaking all of Old Testament. Isn't it written in the book of your law that ye are all gods? And he's quoting Psalm 82:6. Your Jesus just quoted the Old Testament. And your Jesus is so special that he did away with all that. No. You're jacking off Paul on the side. You keep on wanting to paste Romans and Galatians in the live chat comments. And then you're not going to acknowledge that Jesus actually quotes the Old Testament dozens of times over. And he even breaks some of the laws. He's not actually innocent, Jesus is an insurrectionist of God, a seditionist of God, just like your Paul is an insurrectionist, seditionist against your God. They're both rebels. Jesus and Paul are both rebels against your God. The God of the Old Testament hasn't been doing fucking shit at all in the New Testament. If I was God, I would fucking get rid of that Paul guy and fucking get rid of that motherfucking son of mine. Fuck him, If he says 82:6 of Psalms, which he quoted in John 10:34, says, ye are all gods, which means, I kind of agree with that, because if you have a God, it's inside your mind. Ye are your own God within your own mind, because the God that you have is inside your fucking brain, that your imagination, like, what the fuck does it do to you? It like sparks up your serotonin, dopamine. Motherfucking drug head. The drug head of religion. You're like a drug head, but your drug head is a fucking religion. Like, oh, I believe that I'm really gonna float up on top of the clouds after I die. That's all you want your religion for, is because you think there's going to be life after death. You're going to float on top of the clouds after you die. That's why. Another thing I had to add is, since I'm doing this all ad-lib improv, no notes, no bookmarks, I could show you that I could recant and recite 12 consecutive verses at least. Let me see. I have to use the book to make sure I'm correct in it. Because I could do it without the book, but because I want to make an error-free video. A lot of times when I want to be a show-off, I fucking screw up. So I'm going to go by the book form anyways. Psalm 12:6. The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in the furnace of the earth, purified 7 times. The words of the Lord are perfect. Purified 7 times over, and it's perfect. Proverbs 30, verse 5. Oops. Oh, by the way, someone called me a counter-apologist, or I'm an anti-apologist. Maybe so. I do claim to be the contradiction guy. I think I do a better job at the title of contradiction guy. And I am an anti-religionist atheist. So every word of God is pure. Every word of God is pure. And this appears in the Old Testament. It says it's all pure, which they didn't make any mention about how. They didn't make any mention of the new. But if they say every word of God, they mean the New Testament too. Every word of God is true. Proverbs 30, verse 5. Okay. We'll go to Isaiah 40. Isaiah 40. Verse 7 and 8. The grass withered, the flower faded, the Spirit of the Lord blow upon it. Surely people are like grass. The Spirit of the Lord bloweth upon this grass. It says people are like grass. The grass withers, the flower fadeth, but the word of the Lord stands fucking forever. People are like grass. I blow and I burn them up. Verse 8. The grass withered, the flower fadeth, but the word of our God shall stand forever. Now this is being in Isaiah, and he says forever, so I think that surpasses all the New Testament writings. If he says forever, he means forever. He means even after the New Testament authors were writing down bullshit too, which was probably up to a couple hundred years after your fucking Jesus was supposed to fucking exist. Okay. The grass withered, the flower fadeth. He's identifying people as grass and flowers. And what does he do? Spirit of the Lord blows upon it. and burns up the grass and flowers. But guess what? The word stands forever. But you bad Old Testament cherry picker, Mo. I'm still gonna post that Galatians and Romans in the live chat comments because I'm gonna tell you that you're wrong. You can go on and on and on about how you're shouting out dozens of verses about contradictions. I'm gonna tell you that I'm wrong. And I'm just a troll in the comment section who isn't even making their own fucking hour-long video themselves. And you think you're such a badass that you're going to say that, hey, I'm a Christian, and you're wrong, atheist man. I never got to your fucking Galatians or Romans. It's because you bow down and worship Paul. The Apostle Paul is who you worship. Jesus didn't quote Galatians or Romans. Shit that you posted right there. He didn't do that. Jesus never talked about Galatians or Romans. You worship the Apostle Paul. And what did your God say about that in Deuteronomy 6:4 and Exodus 20? We're going to go back to that Exodus 20. Motherfucker. Exodus. I got to have me my 10 commandments. I want to put them on display in the courthouses and on the street corners. Everyone has to know those 10 commandments. Verse 3 says, don't have any other gods before me. But you want to post the Galatians and the Romans right there in the live chat. Means that you're not following the God of Exodus. You're cocksucking Apostle Paul and jacking him off. You love Apostle Paul because all you have to say is only the New Testament counts. Only the New Testament counts. I'm going to tell you how you're wrong, Atheist Mo, right there in the live chat. And I'm going to post it 12 times over about how, oh, you're confused. Oh, you're an atheist because you had childhood traumas. You hate God because of this, and you hate God because of that. And oh, I feel sorry for you, Mo. Mo's going to go to hell. Well, if your heaven and hell scenario is true, I want to go down in the basement and burn up. Hey, you know what? If you go to hell, you always have a light for your roach. Maybe Satan has marijuana, and there's always a fire down there. It's great. I'll go there. Who needs matches or lighters when you're in hell? There's always a light. Showing 3 viewers, thank you. I'm taking my time making a long ass video because that's all I got is time. You know what else? I'm making these free of charge. I'm not into Patreon. I pay an internet bill and I'm using hours of my time to do it for free. I really care for my cause. That my cause is I want to point out bullshit about your dumb fuck book that you're going to dump your religion. never got to that 12 verses. Well, I started it off, didn't I? Damn. I sidetracked myself because... Remember I talked about Psalm 12:6 and Proverbs 30 verse 5 and Isaiah 40 verses 7 and 8. And then I totally got sidetracked from then on because I went rambling on about this stupid dumb fuck commentary that I was getting into. So it was supposed to start off with Psalm 12:6, which I already read. In succession, I got 18:30 from Psalm. As for God, his way is perfect. As for God, his way is perfect. Your Apostle Paul in Galatians didn't agree with that. Hey, what the fuck? I had 3 viewers, now I have 1. Who's the 2 dumb fuck assholes that just left? Okay. 18:30. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all that trust in him. If you're the same viewer that's still viewing, thank you. I didn't mean to cuss out people. I don't blame them. It's only Bible bash and Mo. The law of the Lord is perfect in Psalm 19:7. I work hard at this. Because I don't see Christians doing the same thing. I got a photographic memory, and I'm going to go on. Psalm 119, 137 through 144. Righteous art thou, O Lord, and upright are thy judgments. Righteous is the Lord, upright is its judgments, which means, quote, in the whole entire Old Testament, it means it counts. Righteous is the Lord. He's right. He says all the commandments of the motherfucking book count. So, thy testimonies that hast commanded are righteous and very faithful. My zeal hath consumed me because my enemies have forgotten thy words. My enemies forgotten thy words, and I have zeal. This means I feel good about how you're going to fucking suffer about not obeying these motherfucking commandments. 119, 140. Thy word is very pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. I am small and despised, yet do not I forget. Yet I do not forget thy precepts. He says he's small and despised, but he has some kind of power because he does not forget the precepts, which means he's not going to forget the entire fucking word. Thy righteousness is everlasting righteousness. That's because you went into the word, right? Thy law is truth. It means all the Old Testament. And the Christian troll wants to say that I don't care what you say about the Old Testament. It's all new for me. Well, the Lord's going to say, fuck you, because thy righteousness is everlasting righteousness, and the law is truth. They obeyed the law, which is all the whole fucking Old Testament. Trouble and anguish have taken hold on me, yet thy commandments are my delights. Your commandments are my delights. I love it. What kind of whack job loves this shit? Thy righteousness of thy testimonies is everlasting. The righteousness of thy testimonies. Everlasting means way beyond time. Like way beyond the couple hundred years that they spent compiling the New Testament together. I think it surpasses that, doesn't it? The righteousness of thy testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding and I shall live. Give me understanding and I shall live. In their quote, it's in the fucking Old Testament. But meanwhile, I got my Christian troll who's pasting Galatian verses and Romans verses right here. And he's saying, Mo, you're wrong, atheist Mo. I'm going to tell you that what the Apostle Paul said, you are a fucking Apostle Paul jack off. You suck, Apostle Paul. You look to Apostle Paul as a God, right? Because you're going to ignore Deuteronomy 6:4 and you're going to ignore the 10 Commandments about how I only want to be one God and I want you to only worship one God. But then you're going to disregard things that your Jesus said. But then you're going to lean on Apostle Paul about the Romans and Galatians shit you're going to paste in the comments right here. Psalm 119. Oh, damn, Mo, you're still in the fucking Old Testament, you asshole. Psalm 151. Thou art near, O Lord, and all thy commandments are true. There, thou art near, O Lord, all the commandments are truth. He said all the commandments are truth. Means all the Old Testament. Okay. 152. Concerning thy testimonies, I have known of old. All the testimonies I known of old, which means everything that's before Psalm 119, 152, means it's all motherfucking true. Because all the testimonies I have known of old, thou hast founded them forever. Which means 119, 152 counts forever. Psalm 119, 160. Thy word is true from beginning to end, and every one of you thy righteous judgments endureth forever. Which means forever means even past our time. It's a lot longer than your fucking New Testament writers of a couple hundred years. It's like going thousands of generations, like fucking forever. It says forever. True beginning to end, fucking forever. 119, 160. But you still that bad Old Testament. Cherry picker Mo. What did your Jesus say about that? Matthew 5. 17 through 18. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I have not come to destroy the law or the prophets. I have not come to destroy the law, but I'm going to fulfill the law. All of the Old Testament. For verily, verily, I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, not one jot, and it's all in red. Okay, see that? It's all in red. Not one jot, not one little title, not one little letter. Every fucking letter counts of a fucking Bible. Because Jesus said so. Not one jot, not one little title, in no wise pass from the law. Nothing's going to pass away from the law. It's still there. Till all be fulfilled. All be fulfilled. That's fucking bullshit. Jesus quotes the Old Testament by saying Matthew 7:12. It's the golden rule. Everyone's favorite. Here's a lovely cherry picker Christian thing about the golden rule. Matthew 7:12. Therefore, all things whatever ye shall do, that man shall do to you, do even so to them. For this is the law of the prophets. He says, Matthew 7:12, and his own fucking words says, this is the law of the prophets, means he's quoting the entire Old Testament. John 10:34. Jesus answered them, it is not written in your law. Is it not written in your law? As if anyone had a fucking Old Testament. No one had a book. No one even knew how to read books. There wasn't even a book in Jesus' time. This dumb fuck shit was put together afterwards. It's a bunch of fucking mythical, dumb fuck, fake shit. Okay. Is it not written in your law that ye are all gods? Psalm 82:6, your Jesus just quoted out of the Old Testament. 82:6 of Psalm says, ye are all gods. Ye are all gods. That's one verse that I could agree with. As an anti-religionist, anti-theist, atheist, that ye are all gods means it's in your fucking head. So why don't you fucking dump your religion? Wait, I can't end the stream. I can't end it because I got something else to add before I leave. Damn it. I left it out in the last video, and I gotta go through it before I close out. Who's my lovely cherry picker? The lovely, lovely cherry picker. Revelation 22:18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of this prophecy of the book. Every man that heareth the prophecy of this book. Everything you hear. This is the last book, the last chapter, the whole entire book. It says you're supposed to know about all the testimonies. Of the prophecies of this book. If any man shall add unto them, like your Apostle Paul, it says Galatians and Romans. I never went through that either. I'm going to extend this video longer because I'm forgetting shit. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecies of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of this book, you want to say that all the Old Testament does not fucking count. If any man wants to take away any of the words of this book or add to the words of this book like the Old Testament doesn't count, or you want to take away like you don't want the Old Testament all out and just have a new, God shall take away his part in the book of life. You're no longer written in the book of life. Scratch off your name and you're fucking going to hell, you fucking bitch.